door?
No, it's fine. I hate that it takes, it just doesn't, anyway. Hey, it's Crescent Moon. I was recording this a second ago, and, babe, can you look under the bed for the quart? Never mind, I found it, I got it. My camera went wonky, and then I had some questions anyway, so I just stopped, and I can do a longer video instead of breaking it up with the GoPro, although I don't really like the view, but it's whatever. I got some love mail today, and I've already opened it because I started doing the other video, but I got love mail from Lady Gravedancer in this box. I want to show you the address. So I don't even know where I started, but I'm going to start with the one thing that I knew about and forgot about until I opened the box, and it was right on top. Because I'm scatterbrained like that. That's why I'm like a vault. Like, you can tell me something, and until it gets referenced, I'm going to forget about it. Unless it's like uber super important and totally pertains to me or a child. So, and then I keep it like on this side, but everything else goes to that side. So, I wrote her a note, and I sent her some love mail. And in the note, I put a little symbol, and it was supposed to represent a seal stamp, and I was like, this is my fake seal stamp. And she got me a seal stamp. So now, and hopefully you can see that, because I can't see what I'm doing, so hopefully you can see it. But it's a purple seal stamp with a triquetra on it. Thank you. And this lady, you have no idea how inside my head she was when she put this box together. Like, to nail everything like 100%. And we've only chatted like a handful of times, and most of this was put together before we actually even visually saw each other. So it's like you're in my head for real, which I love because it's a good thing and not a bad thing. So I showed you the wax seal, which was, I'm gonna be using that tonight. And guess who's gonna get the first letter? Just saying. And then the other two things are things I actually tried to order. And I'm sitting on it. There. No, I'm not sitting on it. I wasn't sitting on it. Okay, so an example of being in my head without knowing it. I ordered chicken feet for my car and for my home. Alright? So the ones for my car are these. I'm going to set that to the side because it keeps falling off. Alright. Here are my car protection chicken feet. Okay? Now, they're holding, I don't know how close I am. They're holding a piece of rose quartz, and they're tied together with twine. There's the front, and there's the back. Well, I asked her, I was like, how did you know my car was silver? And she's like, I didn't. I said, well, okay. Yes, I have a silver car. It's not like, it was the 2003 Camry model silver. It wasn't like the pretty speckly silver they have today. Like, my chicken feet would be the color that I'd like my car to be. But my car also needs a really good bath. But these are going to go in there this afternoon. Actually, probably tomorrow morning. Probably tomorrow morning because I've got a lot of other stuff to do. And I've got to get them strung up so I can put them on there. So, that's that. I'm going to put that over here. Alright. So, the next thing, and I'm readjusting, and hopefully you can see me. And I don't know if you can or not, so. Okay. I really hate not being able to see myself. Not out of vanity, but out of, I don't want you to be like looking from here up. Or from here down. But, this next item is my home protection feet. And they're gorgeous beyond all means. Like, they're just out of this world. hopefully you'll be able to see this. Because I can't tell if you can see it or not. But there they are. And you have foot connected, right? With the turquoise. And then you have these two baby gator feet. To me, that represents my children. And this is us cradling them. Which ain't gonna last too much longer, I'm just saying. My son's in here. And then she's got a stone in here, which looks like crystal quartz. Yeah, I think it's either crystal, it might be crystal and rose, but I think it's crystal quartz. It might be rose quartz, I'm not sure. I can't really see it. But I know it's there, and that's all that matters. And then on the bottom, hopefully you can see this, she put, there we go. Hopefully you can see that. I'm going to review the video, and I'll just type in what it's supposed to be. But these are gorgeous. They already have their spot picked out. I've already kind of had an idea of where I wanted to put these. I just like looking at them. Good gosh. They're so freaking pretty. They're mesmerizing. She has a talent. Wonderful talent. Of doing stuff and not she asked me very basic questions to get a feel of how to put these together for me. Totally nailed it with hardly any information, which I think is even more awesome than asking me 30 questions, because I couldn't tell, you know, I don't know, it's hard to sum yourself up, you know what I'm saying? Batshit crazy. How does that work? And then she also sent me, and I've taken everything out of the box. I'm telling you, me and my technical difficulties. Okay, she sent me 2 samples of protection soap, which I was eyeballing on her site. And it's the rosemary and dragon's blood protection soap. And it smells good. And I love that you can see the rosemary and the dragon's blood. I mean, I know you can see a lot of stuff in, like, the ones I make at home, but, like, to have somebody else do it and put their love and time and attention into it is just awesome. And the way she does stuff is just amazing to me. I love it. Like, I almost don't want to use it, but I'm totally going to use it. I might just use one, because she sent me 2. I might just use one, and then save the other one, because I'm kind of weird like that. I like to have it. It's hard for me. Like, when it's somebody I know, and somebody that I connect with, and that, you know, have a certain connection with, I don't like, I got smudges from Raven that I really wanted for a certain purpose, and then I got them and couldn't use them because they were so freaking pretty. So I'm gotta get more. Because if I have 2, then I can use one and feel good about it, and then have another one knowing that it's there that I can reflect back on. Because I'm a nut. And then she sent me 2 of her chamomile orange calming candles, which I totally need in my life. So, and she sent me 2. You know what? Damn, I didn't realize that. Maybe that's why she sent me 2. See, you're in my noggin more than you know. That just occurred to me. You sent me almost 2 of everything. You must know I'm a basket case. I love it. And these smell, like my nose, I couldn't identify these like right off the bat, so I had to ask her, because I work around urine and urine affects my smell. I can smell random stuff, but when I'm trying to smell something, I can't really smell it. Or I'll get a hint, but then I'll be like, well, that I could be missmelling, if that makes any sense. They smell so good. Just shove them up my nose. And they're super pretty. And there again, I'll keep one in a bag to sniff on, and I'll burn one. And then, like, this box isn't that big, but it was packed. It was packed, like, packed with stuff. And she said it was packed with stuff, but I didn't really think it was that packed, but it was. She sent me, again, 2 bottles. And they're, like, one, they have a cork, and they're a good size. They're a good size for oils. At least that's what either oil or salts. See, now I'm thinking.
Not too much of that, you might hurt your head.
I know, I get a headache if I think too often. But they're real thick. They're a good thick glass. Now, I've seen a couple of these at, like, Goodwill, and they've been the same, similar, same shape, but the glass was really thin and delicate, and which is why I didn't get them, because I'm a nightmare. So, I have to make sure I have sturdy stuff. And then, this, which I don't have a wand. Like, I don't have a crystal wand, let me say that.
You do now.
I do now, you're darn right. Alex, you want to say hey, since you're just...
Hi, people. I'm exhausted from school. That's why I'm just laying here.
He's just chilling, and I had to strip my bed because my dog pissed me off today by pissing on my bed. Because I guess she was pissed off. That's another story. That one doesn't require a video. Any of y'all with unruly dogs that get jealous and attitudey, you'll understand. But this, look at that. A selenite wand. Are you kidding? Like, are you kidding? This stuff is so freaking pretty. And it's not something that I have a lot of. Like, I have a lot of certain crystals because they're my, like, my favorites. Like rose quartz. I have a lot of that. And amethyst. I have a decent amount of that. And my calcite collection is coming together quite nicely. But this, I have my wand now. And then I have my tower. Please don't burn myself. I have my tower. And then I have, oops, well, I didn't burn myself, but I knocked it into something. I have 2 little pieces that I use. Like, I put one at the foot of Hecate, and then one at the foot of Odin, which is on my husband's dresser, draped in jewelry and the blue tiger's eye, and then the selenite, and then a small piece of blue calcite. But I do not have anything like this. So, it's going to stay wrapped in bubble wrap till it has a proper home. Because I just, you know, it's soft, so I don't want it to constantly get dinged up and moved around and scratched and slid. And it's not as resilient as some other stones, but it's perfect for, it's a constant cleanser. So, it'd be good for some spell work. Awesome. Which is ideally what you get a wand for, in my opinion. Other than directing energy, you know what I mean. And then, okay, so we've gone over the bottles, the selenite, the soap, the candles, my feet, and my stamp wax, okay. So we're not done. She sent me a box of Nachamba, which smells freaking divine. I actually have a box, a small, like the itty bitty box in my purse because it keeps my purse smelling good. My cousin gave it to me a couple weekends ago when I went up to visit them, and I just didn't take it out of my purse because it smelled so good. So, but now, and this will be the double of this because I'm kind of funny about having doubles of everything. Okay, so then she sent me that, right? And then she sent me the Haunted Halloween Incense, which smells awesome. Alex, smell that. It's kind of citrusy, but not at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like a charcoal and orange mix.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I love that. It reminds me of something. I'm going to totally, if I don't burn this tonight, and not all of it, but some of it. I'm definitely going to burn it while we're doing trick-or-treating. Oh, and they're good-sized sticks, too. Oh, it reminds me of something. It reminds me of something my grandmother had. There's something of Granny in there. And then she sent me Divine Power. Now, this is a totally different smell, and I've never seen this. I've never seen this at my metaphysical shops here. I just stuck that way too close to my nose. And I haven't seen them, you know, some of our gas stations have incense, and they actually carry some of the hymn stuff, and I haven't seen it there either. So that's pretty awesome, and I like the way this smells, and my husband will like that smell too. Because he doesn't do all the florally type smells. He likes, like, dragon's blood, and there's another one. He does not like werewolf blood. I was burning that the other night, and he just did not like that at all. There was another one he does like, but I can't remember what it is. But it smells similar, but not very exact to that. Now this one is Everest. Sorry, let me show you. Everest by him also. And it's got an interesting smell. Smell this.
Oh.
It smells similar to something. I just can't place it. What is that? It reminds me of something.
Like ground up mint mixed with dirt.
Well, that would explain the mountain on the cover.
Boom.
I like that smell though. And I like him, and I like the dipper. I trust those. Those are cool. I'm saving this for last. But okay, another episode of her being in my head is and my son can verify this, because I take him to Simple Strands with me and to the other metaphysical shop, and I look at these things all the time, and I never can figure out which one I like, so I don't buy any of them.
Oh, that's pretty.
Isn't it pretty? I look at these all the time, and now I have one, and I already have a home for it too. Ha! Because I've been looking for one, and I'm so indecisive. But like, if people pick stuff for me, I'm cool with it. But if I try to do it myself, I just can't. I just can't. It just blows my mind. I am frustrating as hell. I frustrate myself, let me tell you. Okay, so I think there's only one more thing. Yes, I think there's only one more thing, which by far, this is like holy shit amount of love mail for me. Like, Nicole, I don't know if you can see me. I'm vain like that. Nicole spoils the shit out of me. Raven has a tendency to spoil me. Lady Gravedancer has spoiled the shit out of me. And I try to send stuff back. You know, I've got 4 boxes now going for different people, including Lady Gravedancer, because she just deserves the shit out of it. And I just like her. Like, I just like her. Like, I know she's very... It's hard to put my finger on it. She's one of those 3 people that I talk to daily. I try to talk to daily. Sometimes I don't. I know she's busy. I know she has a lot going on. I know she has her store, she has her family, she has her job. I understand that completely. But I know, like, she's one of those people, I can send a text, and I know eventually she'll get back to me. I'm not gonna stress over it. It's cool. You know. And I like her. She's very honest about a lot of stuff, and I like that. I like the fact that she connected into my head very quickly, which a lot of people would find that a little off-putting or unsettling. I do not. Now, if it was somebody I didn't want in my head, that would be a different story. And I'm just going to leave it at that. Because Raven and Nicole tramp around in my head all the damn time. So, it's cool. Anywho. Another example of her being in my brain. I was just talking to Nicole, I think this morning, and Raven, this morning. This book was already en route, okay? Like, this whole thing that I'm trying to do just started, like, yesterday. So this book's been en route. She had no prior knowledge of any of this. But I'm going to do, or I am doing some shadow work. You know, it's something I need to do, and it's going to be a long process. And it's okay. And I need a separate book for that process. Now, this might not end up being that book. This might be something else entirely. This might be something else just as personal. But I just want to show you what she put in my box that she had no idea I needed. And it smells so good from being around all the incense. So, this. And it's got the Tree of Life, which, if any people that know me, like face to face know me, or have met me before, I have a huge Tree of Life in the middle of my back, in the, what is it called? The triple moon. And inside the full moon is my Tree of Life. And the Tree of Life, I mean, it probably means a lot to everybody, but it means a lot to me. So, the fact that this book has the Tree of Life on it, really? It's spooky crazy, and I love it. And it's got the triquatras at the top, the knots, and I just love it. I just love it. I just love it. Anyway, that is my love mail, and I still have to go get my nails done. But I wanted to do this video, and this is technically like the third time. So, while I'm going doing nails, Alex is going to upload this, so it can be uploaded. Whatever. Yeah, I know. Shut up. Anyway, thank you very much, and I hope you are doing wonderful, and I will be texting you very shortly. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and I shall see you in the next video, and I am about to cut this phone off, or camera, with my phone.